Know how to program but have little knowledge of the underlying infrastructure required for the deployment of a large-scale application? Why are you getting bogged down in infrastructure admin work, slowing down the speed of development? Platform as a Service is a provision of the hardware and software to create an environment supporting application design, development and delivery, thus reducing the capital investment required to start up a new business. So what does it provide? Firstly, it provides a level of abstraction between hardware and software, which means service providers take control of resource allocation and optimization, leaving you to focus on your next big thing, your application. As a small business, you may not have the financial nor the physical resources to deploy a web application targeted towards a large audience. Capacity planning is a major consideration for any firm operating an in-house infrastructure and can have huge repercussions. Over-provision leads to underutilization and thus leaving servers and computer capacity idling on the couch. On the other hand, take the risk of under-provisioning and you may end up limiting your audience, resulting in the loss of potential sales and perhaps more harmful, reducing your firm's reputation as consumers are being turned away after being faced with the dreaded blue screen, or simply long waiting times. In development, cloud computing provides the opportunity to accelerate progress by exploiting the sheer size of PaaS providers. Spreading the workload can result in massive speed-up of development. 10 hours on one machine is the same as 1 hour on 10 machines. Lastly, many PaaS providers also operate an e-marketplace or offer a variety of specialized PaaS services that can be integrated in order to maximize efficiency of an application. These include database systems, staff communication systems, storage, and even streaming services. So how does it work? In the majority of cases, applications can be worked on and developed locally, yet during deployment, applications are uploaded to the PaaS provider's infrastructure and then deployed on there. Alternatively, some providers offer online development directly in the cloud, and as a result of increased use, many providers have now created an e-marketplace, where not only can your applications be integrated with your own supporting applications in other services, but more and more third-party developers are developing add-ons and APIs taught directly to other existing systems and applications. This is making cloud computing more and more beneficial to businesses. Not a techie? Don't worry, more and more platform providers are emerging with interfaces that support drag-and-drop interaction, and third-party developers are producing functionality that is invaluable to any business. And what's better? As mentioned before, it's cheap. The low cost of cloud computing is achieved through scaling, of course due to the level of abstraction provided by the cloud. You as a user don't have to worry about this, although some platforms will allow you to take control too. The two principal methods are vertical and horizontal scaling. Vertical scaling is a process of increasing the virtual resources allocated to your virtual machine as they are needed. This is a relatively fast process and simply involves increasing the amount of physical resources your VM has access to. Of course, this is limited by the size of the underlying physical resources, and thus horizontal scaling is eventually required. This involves allocating more individual VMs to your group or cluster of machines. This is a slower process as it involves booting up a new machine, loading the required software, and then integrating itself into your current grouping. Of course, this process can also be reversed in the case where demand decreases, and this is where the economy of cloud computing is created. By releasing redundant resources, a firm need only pay for what they use, and another business operating in the cloud is now free to take advantage of the freed up resources if needed. Not only does this result in better financial economy, but also reduces the energy consumption as machines are only employed when required. So PaaS provides a flexible, economical, environmentally friendly way of computing.